Hello everybody, it is Pixel, and today we are going to be making pull-apart cheesy chive bread. For that we're going to need Gruyère cheese, cheddar cheese, 2 eggs, green onions sliced thinly, 4 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of warm milk, 1/4 cup of warm water, about 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 packet of fast-rising yeast, which is roughly about 7 grams, I do believe. Yes. Really not a lot goes into this, so you know the drill. Let's get going. Alright, first off, in our mixing bowl, we're going to put our warm water, sprinkle our yeast, and add our sugar. And that is going to sit for approximately 10 minutes until it starts being frothy. As you can see, our mixture is frothy, and this is about the time we'll add in our 2 eggs, our warm milk, and we're going to start adding in our flour in small intervals, like maybe a cup at a time. But first, we're going to lower the head of our bread hook and start mixing up our bread concoction. With all our flour added, it's going to look like a nice shaggy little ball of dough. We're going to go get our bowl ready and smooth out our dough, and I'll be right back. Right, gathered up our dough into a ball, and placing that in the bottom of our greased bowl. I'm going to take one of my dish towels and cover that up, and it is going to sit in a nice dark place for about an hour and a half. Alright, an hour and a half later, our dough has risen a lot. It's nice and poofy. Punch that down. And we're going to knead this up, but first we're going to start in little intervals to mix half of our cheese, green onions, both types of cheese, mind you, into the dough thoroughly. So I'll be right back. Okay, we have mixed in half of our cheese and our green onions into our dough, and now it is time to roll it out very loosely, there's no rhyme or reason to it, and start cutting it into little balls that we will be placing into a springform pan that I have oiled. You don't have to worry about the size too much like you would in more uniform recipes. And we're just going to keep doing this until this whole pan is filled with our little cheese balls and dough. See you back. Right, we have our pan like maybe halfway full of these little dough balls that we've cut off. We're going to cover that back up and let it rise again for about 30 minutes. Well, our dough has risen again. I'm not pressing it down again. The only thing left to do is take the remaining cheese and green onions and lay it over the top of our bread. This is going to be going into our oven for about 40 minutes at 350. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, our bread is out of the oven. It is baked for 40 minutes, and I will be letting it set for about 10 until it cools down a little, and we can release the springform pan and try it out. Okay, it's been sitting long enough. It's cooled down to the touch. I think it's time to try it out. Alright, our bread has a good flavor. You can taste the cheese and the green onions throughout the whole thing, and it's awesome. It does almost have a biscuit-like texture instead of a roll, but that's okay. I'm enjoying it either way. And it kind of reminds me of monkey bread, except this is a cheesy, savory kind. So, you know the drill. If you have any thoughts on it, would have done it differently, have made it before, leave me a like, leave me a comment, tell me what you think. And I will see you next time.